Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there was a beautiful princess named Snow White who lives happily together with his father, King Hans, the ruler of the kingdom, and Queen Elsa, her stepmother. Unfortunately, the king became vulnerable because of having a serious and severe disease that is cannot be longer cured.
My princess, now that I am leaving you and your stepmother, don't be sad. Don't mourn for me. I may not be on your side anymore. You may not see me either, but always remember, I will ever guide you wherever you go, no matter what happens. I love you, my dear princess.
Yes, Father, I will. I will be strong for you. I will be a good girl that you always want me to be. I love you, Father.
My Elsa, take good care of Snow White. She needs you. I know you will be a good mother for her.
I will, my dear. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
Snow White, your highness. Snow White is the fairest of them all.
Queen Elsa got mad, and because of her madness, she sent Snow White out of the kingdom. Snow White got lost in a wild forest where she found out a tiny house.
Uh-oh. Hello? Is anybody here?
Who are you?
I am Snow White.
What are you doing here? Why somebody like you doing here? Where are you from?
I'm lost. I am a princess from a kingdom of a faraway land. My father just got passed away while my stepmother neglected me and sent me here in the forest. Please let me in. I'm deeply tired and exhausted. But how can we be so sure that you're not lying? Not a huntsman or a bear?
Sister, we must help.
The dwarfs let Snow White to came in their house. Then from now on, Snow White became the part of the family. She lives peacefully at the middle of the forest with the dwarfs. Every time the dwarfs go to their work, mining golds at the cave, Snow White is being left at the house and doing household chores, waiting for their friends to come home. Back to the castle, after Queen Elsa sent Snow White out of the kingdom, she again asked the mirror.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
Snow White is the fairest of them all, your highness.
No, no way. Snow White is never here anymore. I sent her in the forest. She will never come back. So why is she still the fairest?
Your highness, as long as Snow White is alive, she will always be the fairest unless she died. Because of what the mirror said, Queen Elsa planned to kill Snow White. She looked for her in the forest, and when she found out where Snow White is, she went to her. She disguised as an old ugly woman and made a quail egg, which has a spell that whoever eats it will die.
Dear, can you please give me a glass of water? I've been walking through the forest and got really thirsty. I've only gone half of my destination. I really need a water. Will you please give me, beautiful lady?
Oh, sure, madam. You really look tired and thirsty. It's my privilege to help anyone who's in need like what my friends did to me. Just wait for a while, madam, and I'll get you a glass of water and also something to eat.
Without knowing, Snow White gave the queen a glass of water and even let the queen rest for a while in the house of her friends.
Thank you for your goodness, beautiful lady. I have to go on walking now, my dear. But please accept these quail eggs as a token of my thankfulness.
Snow White accepted the quail eggs. She put it in the table right beside her. To her surprise, an old woman in the door had disappeared before she could even give her thankfulness. Snow White just ignored it and thought that the old woman just already go her way. So she sat beside the table and about to eat the quail eggs when her friends came in.
Oh, hello, my dear friends. How are you?
We're so tired and sleepy.
And also hungry.
Is this quail eggs yours?
Oh yes, my dear Grumpy. An old woman went here to drink and gave me those quail eggs. I bet all of you are hungry. You can take those eggs and eat it.
Thank you, Snow White. We're so grateful to have you. After the dwarfs ate the quail eggs, they all felt dizzy and all of a sudden, they died. Snow White was shocked to what happened and grieving at the same time.
My friends, my dear friends, what happened to you? I think it's my fault. I think it's the old woman who made this.
After a while, the queen came back to Snow White after knowing through the mirror that she is still alive.
Elsa, why are you suddenly here?
Were you still alive? You must have died.
I knew it. You're the one who did it. You killed my friends. But why?
Because no matter what I do, you're still the fairest in the kingdom. I can't believe it, and I will never accept it. I want to be the fairest of all, and my mirror says that it will only happen if you die.
Snow White realized that the mirror is the only thing that the queen follows and listens to. She grabbed it to the queen and threw it out to the window. Suddenly, the queen turned into ashes as the mirror breaks into pieces. It was all over. Snow White is about to leave the house, but before she did, she made the forehead's kiss to her friends as a sign of love, friendship, and goodbye. And when she walks out, the dwarfs awakened and came into life again.
Snow White, where are you going?
What happened to us? I'm sorry. Did we sleep too long?
No, just enough to miss talking and play with you friends.
Oh, Snow White, we love you so dear.
I also so love you.
Snow White went back to the kingdom together with her three friends, and they now lived there with Snow White as she became the fair and kind queen and the ruler of the kingdom. From then on, everyone in the kingdom lived happily ever after.